What's up my loves, my name is Paige, this is Patience with Paige, and today we're going to be doing my book haul revisited for January of 2020. Hello! I'm not sure what happened, but I think I accidentally deleted the intro to the video that you're about to watch, so apologies. This is my book haul revisited. We will be going back and looking over January of 2020. I will explain, but I have used this idea from Mel's Have I Read It series from Completely Melanie, and I will go into detail about why, but I just wanted to come on and introduce the video. So enjoy! Hello, so welcome to this month's haul revisited. I have taken inspiration to start this series on my channel from Completely Melanie's Have I Read It series. So we're going to be looking at the books that I've read, that are still sitting unread, and that I have unhauled. I'm posting this on the 4th of December, and so you have until the night of Friday the 16th or the morning of Saturday the 17th to vote on which books I should read. I usually film my TBR on like the 3rd weekend of the month, so that's why I've done it for that timing, so then I can actually put it into my TBR because I will be able to tally up the votes and see what's needed. I will also be able to put these on my TBR games, so I have an idea and can actually work it in rather than just having to add it on top. I am changing Mel's statistics, so normally if she has between 1 to 10, she has to read the number 1 voted for book. If she has 11 to 20, it's 2 most voted for, so on and so forth. For me, I'm going to every 5 unread books. I will have to add on because I know that I don't have that many currently outstanding. It might change for next year with 2021's haul. That might be a different story. And I don't feel like I would ever get the 2 books on if I don't make it lower, because there are, well, very few months that I'm aware of in 2020 that I actually hit over 10 books still unread, because I would like to have the extra challenge but also overwhelm. So we'll see. This is gonna get crazy. I will go through each of the books and say whether it's unread, unhauled, or I've read it. I've also borrowed Ellie from Earl Grey Books' book haul revisited series title rather than Have I Read It series, because I really like her revisited style and wanted to be able to shout her out when I do this. So that's why I've taken majority of Mel's concept but paired it with Ella's name, mostly because I just wanted to shout out these 2 lovely booktubers because they're amazing. So let's dive in. The first book is My Year of Rest and Relaxation by Ottessa Motzveg, and I have read and unhauled this. The next is Everyone's an Alien When You're an Alien Too by Jomni Sun, and I have read this and still have it in my collection because it's adorable and I love it. Next up is My Brother's Husband by Gengoro Tagami, and I have read this, also very wholesome. Next I have Full Metal Alchemist by Hiromu Arakawa, and this is the bind up of 10, 11, 12. I have read this. Next up is How to Have Feminist Sex by Flo Perry, and I have read this. The next 3 are A Court of Thorns and Roses, A Court of Mist and Fury, and Court of Wings and Ruin, all by Sarah J Maas, and all read. Next up is I Am Still Alive by Kate Alice Marshall, and this is read and unhauled. Next up I have Soulbinder by Sebastian D. Castell, and this is read. Next up I have Roar by Cecilia Ahern, and this is unread and unhauled. Next up I have When Dimple Met Rishi by Sanya Manan, and this is read. Next up I have Why I'm No Longer Talking to White People About Race by Renee Edo Lodge, and this is read. The next up is The Trauma Cleaner by Sarah Krasnostein, and this is unread. Next up I have All the Light We Cannot See by Anthony Doerr. This is read and unhauled. The next is About Grace, also by Anthony Doerr, and this is unhauled because I just didn't find that I wanted to dive into any more of Anthony Doerr's works. And the next is The Shell Collector, also by Anthony Doerr, and also unhauled for the same reasons, still unread. Next we have Blink by Mary Roach, and this is read. Next up we have Little Women by Louisa May Alcott, and this is read. Next up we have This Is How You Lose a Time War by Amal El Mota and Max Gladstone, and this is read. Next up we have Heretics Anonymous by Katie Henry, and this is unread. And the last book is Quit Like a Woman by Holly Whitaker, and this is read and unhauled. I did not appreciate many of the messages in this book. So I have 17 read out of the 22. I have unhauled 3 without reading them. So I only have Heretics Anonymous and The Trauma Cleaner to decide on. So if you could vote down below for either Heretics Anonymous, which is a gift that Jacqueline from Jax to Jax Reads gave to me 3 years ago and I have not yet got to, or The Trauma Cleaner, which is a non-fiction that I'm super interested in. I find it really fascinating just having a look at their life, and I have done and stopped the audiobook once before, so I would like to continue on with this. So if you could let me know which one I should go with in the comments below, that would be marvelous. But yeah, these are the only 2 from this stack that are unread, so let me know down below what I should read. If you like this video, feel free to give it a big thumbs up, and if you'd like to see more of this mess, feel free to subscribe, and I'll hopefully see you in my next video. Bye!